We did, and it got a little dicey there with the balk from Fields, made it a little bit tougher. But once we started that ninth, and it just Yasiel, and honestly, Rodney obviously has a proven track record, but just couldn't find it tonight. And I think for us to essentially, make his own grave right there and not kind of get ourselves out and make him make pitches. And, we put ourselves in a good spot, and Corey got a pitch he could handle, big hit. But, even in the first to third by Logan right there changed that inning and made him do some things. So just the patience and just the continued fight.
What about the plate discipline from Chris Taylor? Not in that at-bat with McFarland, but just all night, 4 hits for him.
All night. And, CT obviously started off, guns a-blazing and really picked us up defensively, offensively, and has cooled off, the last couple of weeks. But I think the at-bat quality intent has been there. And tonight, Robbie Ray is one of the best in the National League, and he put some at-bats out there and some big hits for us. And, right there to get a pitcher you'd never seen, McFarland, to get a ball up, which was his plan, and to drive to the outfield. And I think that we've seen that with Chris all year in big spots. He doesn't panic.
That win is the difference between 3.5 game lead in the division and 5.5 game lead in the division. How big is it?
It was. They're a very good ball club, and they can really pitch, and so can we. And so it was. Every game was close, and they played us tough. And we obviously play well at home. And for us to look back on this series and to win 3, obviously it's a huge boost.
3 consecutive starts for Rich Hill, in which he's gone 7. What's changed?
I think it's just that delivery. The delivery he cleaned up. And I think also just sort of his internalizing or controlling his emotions much better. I think over the last 3 or 4 starts he's done that. And I think that, with the delivery kind of abbreviation has really been the difference.
Hey, are you surprised anymore by anything you see out there?
No. I think that there's, you have to do it to sort of expect it. And I think that we've done it over the course of a year and a half where with the same core group of guys and, you sprinkle in some other guys that understand what we're trying to do and keep fighting. So when something like this happens, odds were against us. But, even if we hadn't won, I still think that we didn't quit. And that's a sign of a great team.
You guys are holding 17 since April. And this seems to be like a microcosm of the whole season.
It has. And CT had a huge night offensively, but, you can look at what Rich did and, obviously the at-bats that he had. But every night, again, it's somebody different, and that's a sign of a good team.
You had a pretty good pinch-hitting squad tonight with Randall, Peterson, Bellinger. That's unusual.
It's definitely a luxury when you can have all those guys to pull from off the bench, and with Cody giving him an off day, and Jock, and having Yasmani to kind of pull from and chase. It is nice, and I think that again seems like I say the word depth every single night, but that's probably been the biggest reason for our success.
Over the last month, you've gained 7.5 games in the standings. You've swept the Rockies, and you swept the Diamondbacks now. Do you feel like you kind of put your foot down about the division and who belongs at the top?
Well, I think that from day one, Bill, we knew we were the best team, and it's just a matter of going out there and playing. And, you had the Rockies and the Diamondbacks coming and playing good when they came in here. And, we wanted to play well and win games, and we took care of business. But now the challenge is to go out there and continue to do it. So I think that we've shown that after a big series, we don't let down. We keep going. And, again, that's a credit to the guys in the clubhouse.
Dave, have you've been around teams before where they're down 3 runs in the series? We've already won 2 games. It could have been so easy for them. I'm sure you've been around that in your career. What makes it different here?
It's the character of the guys. And I think that, we've been down 7, 8 runs and fought our way back into games and still end up losing games. But it's just kind of the way we go about playing 27 outs. And sometimes you come back and win games like this. Sometimes you don't. But there's a lot of character in there. And there's some very good baseball players, too.
Do you think this team's better than last year?
I do. I do. Yeah, I think that you know I do. How about that, Barry? I do. I don't want to go into it, but I do. Yeah.
Dave, I guess out of all the surprises that you guys have had, Alex Wood, Cody Bellinger, it's Chris Taylor might be, I guess, the biggest surprise out of them. As far
I mean, that's the thing is I think that you're looking at the biggest surprise is it's either Chris Taylor or Cody, you know, as far as expectations coming into the season and the impact that they've had.
Your question was take on, you was told, I mean, it's not like you haven't had people have to rise to the occasion, here they have.
Sure. And we've had various guys on the DL, but guys have stepped up and, you know, it's kind of the culture of what we've got and everyone has an opportunity and there's a good support group and guys want to be the guy and step up and you know it's not all about Clayton or Corey, you know we have a lot of good players in there.
What's a bigger thrill, winning a game like that, or having your kids start the game off the way they did?
You know, Kenny, it was a perfect day. The way it started with my daughter singing the anthem and my son throwing a strike to me and winning in that fashion, it was a perfect day. So I'm going to open up some bubbly right now in honor of you, Kenny. All right. And I got the bobblehead. That's right.
Were you expecting that high note from her at the end?
I didn't know she was going to go for it. She went for it. She was all in.
That was tremendous.